I just watched a video, a debate between Apostate Prophet and Nadir. Don't know which Nadir, okay? So basically, in the debate, Apostate Prophet was highlighting about the mistakes in the Quran, okay? Mistakes in the scientific mistakes in the Quran. He was arguing about where he was asking Nadir, where did the sun stop in the course of the, evolution or evolution, rotation, So then Nadir asked him, where did the word stop came from, Then Apostate Prophet was saying, no, I'm quoting from the English translation by the famous translator. So he quoted Pickthall as the most accurate translator, English translation of Quran, okay? Then Nadir pointed out to him, there is no such word in Arabic that says stop in the Quran. So where did the Pickthall even say that the sun stopped in the course, of his rotation, So then Nadir actually asked Apostate Prophet whether he actually know any Arabic. Then Apostate Prophet of course have to defend himself, that maybe he knows, because he said he was a Muslim before, so he knows Arabic. But then Nadir say, then why you never check word for word in that verse, whether you can translate that literally into English, which Apostate Prophet never did. Apostate Prophet never checked word for word of the translation of Arabic to English, As a general rule of thumb, some of the English translation, they have to translate and interpret in context of the verses, the related verses. So that's why maybe Peter say, oh, the sun stopped in the course of its rotation. But if you were to translate word for word, it actually has different meaning, okay? That's why the Christian like to quote Surah 19:19 and Surah 33:56, okay? Basically, Surah 19:19 says that Jesus is holy according to the translation of Yusuf Ali, okay? Yusuf Ali said in 1919, he said, nay, I am only a messenger from thy Lord to announce to thee the gift of a holy son. Yusuf Ali even used the word holy son, okay? Oh, but for this one I did not translate word for word, okay? But I would like to give you the Google translation of the whole verse, because I did translate word for word in the Surah 33:56, because that one is more interesting, okay? So Google Translate said, he said, I am only the messenger of your Lord to give you a good boy. Google Translate, being humble, simply said, oh, Jesus was just a good boy, okay? But let's see what other translators say about this verse. Sahih International said, he said, I am only the messenger of your Lord to give you news of a what? Pure boy, And Muksen Khan said, the angel said, I am only a messenger from your Lord to announce to you a gift of a righteous son, See, you can see all the different translators translate and interpret differently. Victor said, he said, I am only a messenger of thy Lord, that I may bestow on thee a, a faultless son, faultless son. And then what did Sakir say? Sakir said, he said, I am only a messenger of your Lord, that I will give you a pure boy, you see. And then Dr. Gali said, he said, surely I am only a messenger of your Lord to bestow upon you a most cleansed youth. A most cleansed youth. That means free from sin, okay? So you can see how all the different English translator translate the Arabic verse of Surah 19:19, okay? That's why some people saw the Yusuf Ali version. You see, even the Quran say that Jesus is holy, so Jesus must be God or the Son of God, you see, because Yusuf Ali used the word holy, so people got deluded away from the truth, okay? That's why you don't be like apostate prophet. Before you want to debate, argue with Muslim, before you think you know about the Quran, you simply based on the English translation, you think you are right, you are wrong, you are dead wrong, okay? Now this is the most interesting, the Surah 33:56, that the Christian love to quote this one and saying that Allah and his angels pray to Muhammad, Okay, now I quote to you the Yusuf Ali version first. Allah and his angels send blessings on the prophets. O ye that believe, send ye blessings on him, and salute him with all respect. Okay, before I go to the Google translation, let me give you the other translators. Okay, Sahih International said, indeed Allah confers blessings upon the prophet and his angels. Okay, O you who have believed, ask blessing upon him and ask, he put in bracket, Allah to grant him peace. Muhsin said, Allah sends his salat. Salat means literally pray, So Allah sent his prayer, maybe prayer, graces, honors, blessing, etc., mercy, etc., on the Prophet Muhammad, and also his angels to ask Allah to bless and forgive him. O you who believe, send your salat on Allah to bless him, Muhammad. That means send your prayer to ask Allah. See, the word salat is prayer, pray or prayer. And you should salute him with the Islamic way of greeting, salutation, i.e. Assalamu alaikum, that means peace be unto him. Victor said, lo, Allah and his angels shower blessings on the Prophet. O ye who believe, ask blessings on him and salute him with a worthy salutation. How about Sakir? Sakir said, surely Allah and his angels bless the Prophet. O you who believe, call for divine blessings on him and salute him with a blessing salutation. And Dr. Gali said, surely Allah and his angels shower serenity, I mean blessing on the Prophet. O you who have believe, pray for, that means benediction on him, and submit in full submission. Okay. Where is the, okay, never mind. Okay, now what is the Google Translate? The Google Translate per se on his Surah 33:56. Okay. Now let me read from the Google Translate. God and his angels pray to the prophet, "O you who believe, may God bless him and grant him peace." Okay. So which of the following translators are the correct one? Are the correct ones? So basically, now what happen if you take word, like Nadir said, why don't you take word for word and translate it into Google Translate? Okay, this is what I have done. Okay, so I took literally word for word to translate it into Google Translate and see how the meaning actually alters, you know. Because I think Google Translate, when they translate the verse, they also have to translate accordingly to the grammar, you know, grammar construction. Like he said, God and his angels pray to the prophet, "Oh you who believe, may God bless him and grant him peace." Oh, this is the Google Translate version, you know. But if I were to translate word for word, later I will show it to you. It actually says, God is and his angels, they pray on the prophet. Now at least there's the word on the prophet compared to pray to the prophet, you know. Do you see the difference? You pray on the prophet is more like you, accordingly to Yusuf Ali, you send blessing, you shower blessing, you know. Hey, whose belief, pray on him and submit acknowledgement. You see, totally different from all the other translators, you know. Like Yusuf Ali said, salute him with a proper salutation. You see, but if you actually take word for word and translate word for word, it is totally different. That's why you must not rely on the English translation of the Quran, be it Piqtal, Sahih or Yusuf Ali. These three are the most, according to most people that use the English translation and they know a little bit Arabic, they say these are the more accurate translation because they translate according to the context of the verses, you know. But if you were to translate word for word using Google Translate, which is something that you must do in order to know the real thing, you know, the real deal. So if I have translated word for word, the Google Translate said, God is and his angels, they pray on the prophet. Do you see the difference? Pray on the prophet and God and his, compared to God and his angels, pray to the prophet. You pray to God, right? But do you pray on God? You pray on God? No, sound a bit different, right? And the meaning also run a bit. So according to word for word translation, it actually mean what Yusuf Ali actually had said, and most of them had said, you know, that God and, in other words, in simple English, God and his angels send blessing, bestow mercy on the prophet, etc., etc. That doesn't mean that God pray to Muhammad as in I pray to Allah, you know. Different, you know. Okay. So if you want to argue about Quran, how accurate the Quran is. So you want to know the deeper meaning, the real thing, the real deal of the meaning of the Quran. Please translate word for word, because the Arabic Quran is actually an old Arabic. It's just like old English, you know. This is an old, very old Arabic, archaic Arabic. If you were to translate, that's why when Google translate according to the verse, they have to translate, adjust a bit in to make the grammar correct, you know. Okay, so I hope if you want to attack Quran, please if you don't know Arabic, never mind, just download the Google Translate, okay, and use the Arabic text and translate word for word if you want to know the real deal of the verse. Okay, so I hope I have make it clear. Don't be like an apostate prophet who rely on English translation like most of you. Even rely on English translation blindly, you know. You have to do your own homework. So this is what I did for my own homework. Explain to you why you need to break the Arabic word for word and translate it into English. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.